If you really, really want it, yeah, all you gotta do is get up on DJ Heels out. You know what I'm talking about. You know what's going on. And DJ Heels out. All I want is for you. You to comment down below, will you? For you I'll make a sacrifice. I said, give it to me now, give it to me now, hey, hey, give it to me now, give it to me now, hey, hey, hey. Doja Cat in the motherfucking his house. We're to talk about the Doja Cat, okay? I'm a cow, moo. I'm a cow, I'm a cow, I'm a cow, moo. Yeah, that song was the first song that really got me introduced to Doja Cat, and I was hooked, and that was years ago. The reason I'm here to talk today about Doja Cat is because, you know, in the music industry, you hear so much crazy stuff going on in Hollywood or Hollywood and behind the scenes. And if there was something crazy going on, I would believe it was Doja. But I could be wrong, okay? Because she's still an amazing artist. She's still a talented artist. But if I did believe anything crazy going on, it would be with this woman right here, okay? First of all, she's amazing. First of all, she's very talented. And I love to see it. I love her music. It's amazing. But she's definitely out of this worldly. So, you know, she did talk about she wants to have cosmetic surgery to get her legs extended or something and have droppings coming from her legs so she'd be more alien-like. So definitely she's tapped into that arena. And I'm thinking, like, who says that on a regular basis? You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's so amazing and so talented puts them in in a category of wanting to be an alien, but hey, aliens apparently are super cool and have, you know, back as they can do certain stuff. So I guess, hey, maybe I need to be one too, if I'm not already one. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. So going into a Doja Cat, if you don't know, I found out just by happenstance doing my research on her, that I don't know if it's like a handler, that term used loosely, but somebody actually controls her rights to her music. They say allegedly, I was watching this show about her a while back. I don't remember the name, but that was probably about 6 months ago. And they were saying that Doja writes her music, but when you come to the credits and on her music, it's another white man who's getting credit for her music. And supposedly this white man is a doctor, okay? And he gets all rights to everything she writes. And I'm like, how is that possible? Okay, like, what's that about? Like, where is that even legal? But apparently that's supposed to be an ongoing case and proceeding, and that's one reason why she kind of spazzes out and flips, because she really doesn't like the situation, but she just has to, there's really nothing she can do about it, which is crazy. So I guess that would have me spazzing out a little bit. And speaking of spaz, you know, of course, some people do have mental challenges, and that's okay. Like, having a doctor is definitely okay. I'm not trying to say that there's anything wrong with having a doctor or if anything mentally going wrong. I'm just saying that if anybody has an alter ego, you know, because you hear about Beyonce's alter ego, which is Sasha Fierce. You hear about Nicki Minaj had Roman for a minute. And then you hear other artists that you speculate have something going on too. Now, I'm just saying, if there was something like an alter ego, I would see it in Doja Cat. Because when you see how she acts online, is totally different than how she acts in her music. Now, don't get me wrong. If I'm in a job and I'm performing, you do have to put on a show. You do have to handle yourself in a particular way. I get that. That's understandable. But Doja Cat, I mean, all her performances are immaculate. They're never wrong. They're never off. Like, they're perfection. They're perfect. Her sound is immaculate, is amazing. Okay? Like, I be blown motherfucking away. I'm like, you have to be from a different planet. You have to be from another world because, like, literally, you're insane. I was watching this one music video of her, and I think it was 3 years ago. She was on this, like, Egyptian plane with this, like, black on, and girl was giving body oddities. She was dripping sauce. She was exuding confidence. She was exuding like that bee. Like, she was exuding like you don't want to play with her. You don't want to come for her. Like, she is that girl. Okay? It was just different, you know? But then you see her on live and, you know, she's shaving her eyebrows or she's downing herself and says she wants to get surgery or she doesn't like this about herself or she's, you know, shaving her hair off to do something crazy and out of this world. There's a total different representation of who her music is. You know what I'm saying? Now, true enough, people can have disorders going on, and that can cause them to be one way one day, another personality another day. Now, I'm not saying that's what she has going on, but I do understand that it does exist, okay? And I definitely hope that people have that going on. They definitely get the help that they need, if that's the case. And once again, remember, she has a doctor co-signing all of her music, okay? Allegedly, okay? Supposedly, allegedly, like, that's who has the rights to her written work, okay? And I don't understand it, but like I said, her songs were amazing. I remember one time I was like, y'all need to have that woman song on TikTok. It could blow up, and like literally it was a few days after that. I was so excited because the songs, like, that's why I can understand why Nicki don't do a song with her. The woman is talented right now. She could be one of my favorite artists out. And so I'm not trying to put salt on her name to comfort her in any kind of way because I love me some Doja Cat. Don't get it twisted. I'm just saying, if there was an alter ego, a split personality trait that people assume, like if having an alter ego, like you act a different way, I would assume that in Doja Cat because her lives are so different. Now, Keith, don't get me wrong. I do act different when I'm not at work. I get that. But what I'm saying is, when you the representation that you get of me is not going to be far off from how I am in real life, if that makes sense. Like, it's going to be a little different based on the situation, but it's really not going to be that different, you know, because even on here, I change my voice up and act crazy a lot more than I actually am in real life. Like, I be doing a lot on here, you know, but it's just be me having fun, you know what I'm saying? And if I'm having fun, of course, yeah, I'm going to do a lot, but I really don't be doing that much. But on here, I be doing a lot more. So basically, yeah, this kind of like my alter ego platform. Like, I just go and I don't be giving a dang. Like, I just come on here and just have fun. But right now, I'm kind of chill. But if you have been on some of my high videos, you will see that some of these are like crazy. But yeah. So yeah, I feel like it can happen to a lot of people. You know, people have different sides or whatever. But what I'm saying is, you see on the cameras behind the scene with Doja Cat, she's shy. She's, you know, kind of like depressed. She's sad a little bit, but just going with the flow. She's kind of gives up a little bit, you know, on herself. But then you look at the woman behind the screen, she's like multifaceted, multi-talented, a beast, like lost so much weight. Like, her body is amazing. Like, I liked it when she was thick, and you know, she's skinnier now and she's still rocking her thing. I still am not really into the skinny. And then even with the skinny part, you know, they say that could mean clone. Well, I'm not saying that's what she is, but they say allegedly the clone part of people are skinny. I don't know. I don't really see that that's what's going on, but I do feel like that there's a difference of ego going on because I see two different people. Now, comment down below if you notice this because it could just be me. And like I said, it's probably just her doing her work and working out. But if I did believe in an alter ego, it would definitely be Doja. Okay? And like I said, she's talented. Don't get it twisted. And I first learned about Doja, like I said, a while back, and she even did a song with Rico Nasty. Now, whether they do a song again, that should be done somehow. But, especially since, Rico rocked out with her before she was famous. And then on top of that, like, it was before her time, but I mean, her record label is going to assume and tell her who she can and cannot work with a lot of the times anyway. So, I mean, that could be part of it too. But if just by happen chance, I just happened to go back, and I think it was like 9 years ago, a video was posted that Doja Cat did, and this woman was still ferocious, still fierce then. The woman was already talented. When I heard the song Moo, I knew she was going to be like that it factor. Like, I just knew it. And then she was on the scene because I wanted to hear her, and she came on the scene. But the crazy part is, I'm like, sorry, they say, to get into the industry, there's steps. You got to do this first, you got to wear this first, you got to say this first, you got to do, like, she's been in the game for 9 years. Or more, because like I said, I happened to see a video that definitely embodied this Doja Cat that I see on the screen 9 years ago. And she's very artistic, she's very creative, she's definitely an eye catcher. I actually don't see anybody really comparable in the industry to Doja Cat on her level of like switcheroo and like perfection. Like, even the clothes that she wears I'd be amazed. Like, I really do. And her sound, oh my. She's one of my favorites, but I'm not gonna say she is the favorite, but she pretty much could be, and I just don't really be in music like that. I really can't really say, but she's definitely up there. And the fact to know that she's been in this game for years before we even actually knew who she was, it makes sense that her alter ego or whatever be so much more stronger, so much power, because it gets better with time. And you may be like, what's alter ego? What's that? Well, allegedly, some people say it's kind of like something that inherits the body from up above and just comes out of nowhere. I happen to actually, meet people that have form of possession, okay? Yeah, that's what I take it as. I've seen it in action before, and it comes and it goes. Like, you can be talking to that person, and then the next thing you know, that person is not there, and you know it because they act nothing like that person. Or it could be a form of like multiple personalities. But alter ego is whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to name it. I'm not a doctor. I can't really say. So I'm going to keep rocking her music. I'm going to keep spinning her up. But I just feel like, she's onto something amazing. I wish her the best.
Why you gonna do me like that? DK his ass, we out, we out. DK his out, we out, we out. Why you gonna do me like that? Gotta go right now. Gotta go right now. When the party stay lit, it's hard to leave, gotta leave his out. Gotta leave his out. Stay up, stay lit. You a vibe right now. You a vibe right now. Don't have to go home, but you gotta get the heck on out the door. Gotta get the home heck on out the door. Until next time I see you, let's go.